Days of Our Lives 2. Week spoilers. Does Chad make huge mistake with fake Abigail? Abigail awkward with Thomas and Charlotte. Chad approves Paris plan. Spoilers. Tuesday, October 8. Hattie's tough goodbye, Johnny's confession, and Alex brings the sizzle. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives 2 week spoilers indicate that the pretender Abigail Devereaux will propose to Chad Dimmer the weeks of October 7 to 18, 2024. The fake Abigail and her family, Dr. Mark Green, move ahead with their scheme cooked by the felonious Clyde Weston. Will the single pater say yes to the spy? Either way, his life could be in grave peril. Next, his family Stephen Dimmer and Gabby Hernandez decide to get a divorce. Will they find themselves in the arms of their flings formerly again? Eventually, J.J. Devereaux returns to Salem to see his big family. Does he realize she isn't who she says she's on the 6th season of the NBC Peacock exclusive? Days of Our Lives 2. Week spoilers. Does Chad Dimmer marry the phony Abigail Devereaux? Days of Our Lives 2 week spoilers prognosticate that fake Abigail Devereaux asks Chad Dimmer to marry her. Chad was so happy that his dead woman was miraculously alive. Still, this Abigail isn't the true heritage character. Further, Abigail, aka Marin Green, is working with her family, Dr. Mark Green, per Clyde Weston's orders. Chad Dimmer and the fake Abigail Devereaux get near on Days of Our Lives. He reminisces with her and recites his marriage promises. Latterly, she sneakily reads Abby's promises and remembers them for the lonely single pater. But her fakery isn't chaffing the woman's uncle Steve Johnson. In fact, Steve wanted his woman, Dr. Kayla Brady, to run alternate DNA test. Yet, as the chief of staff, she refused to go against Days of Our Lives' sanitarium rules. But to be sure, Steve will keep an eye on Abigail and try to uncover the verity before it's too late for Chad. Chad Dimmer will make a huge mistake if he marries this interpretation of Abigail Devereaux. This week on Days of Our Lives, Abigail wants Chad to marry her again. But at what cost? The teaser caravan shows a murder plot underway. Will Chad Dimmer die at the hands of the phony Abigail Devereaux? Stay tuned to the long-running cleaner to find out what happens to Chad. Does the fake Abigail do with Clyde's wrong plan? Days of Our Lives 2. Week spoilers splits veil for Stephen and Gabby. What's next? Days of Our Lives 2 week spoilers report that Stephen Dimmer and Gabby Hernandez decide to disjoin. Neither bone can get over the infidelity, treason, and lies. The decision, although delicate, was collective between the estranged hubby and woman. Over the coming couple of weeks on Days of Our Lives, Stephen and Gabby must pick up the pieces and move forward with their lives. Numerous suckers wonder if they find solace in the arms of another. He may wind up in Ava Vitali's bed again, while she could take up with E.J. Dimmer, but are Stephen Dimmer and Gabby Hernandez truly over? Days of Our Lives watchers know that true love always finds a way. Will they go their separate ways only to find their way back to each other again? Keep watching the Peacock censor to find out if their relationship is over for good. Days 2. Week spoilers. J.J. Devereaux returns to Salem. Days of Our Lives 2 week spoilers reveal that J.J. Devereaux travels home to Salem laterally this month. Sources indicate that the son of Jack Devereaux and Jennifer Horton returns to the oil on October 17, 2024. Further, he may be coming home for his family Abigail's marriage to Chad. Will JJ see through the pretender's falsehoods? Days of Our Lives watchers hope someone saves the companion from making a huge mistake. Does JJ stop his family-in-law from marrying Marin Green, or is he hoodwinked by the slick fibber's falsehoods as well? Watch for J.D. Devereaux's Days of Our Lives return to Salem on October 7 to 18, 2024. Meanwhile, Stephen and Gabby navigate their divorce and life after that. Are they indeed over each other? Eventually, the phony Abigail Devereaux wants Chad Dimmer to marry her. Will they go through with the marriage, or does JJ stop the form just in time? Days of Our Lives. Abigail awkward with Thomas and Charlotte. Chad approves Paris plan. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Monday, October 7, reveals that Paulina Price got a visit from E.J. Dimmer, who handed over Stephen Dimmer's inked affidavit. E.J. claimed he could stay on as DA now and explained how he'd hovered to sue Stephen for vilification. At the sanitarium on Monday's day's occasion, Gabby Hernandez Dimmer was curious why Stephen suddenly sounded to be in such a hurry to divorce her. Stephen brought up his earlier discussion with E.J., who teased him about not getting over the image of Gabby in bed with his family. Gabby conceded that she couldn't get the image of Stefan and Ava Vitali out of her head moreover. Although Gabby and Stefan realized there was no coming back from the damage that had been done, they participated some tender moments as they allowed back on their love story. Gabby assured Stefan that she was on the same runner about the divorce as she bid him farewell, but she let her feelings pour out she was alone. EJ dropped bilaterally, so Gabby compactly lashed out over how he exulted to Stefan before. Still, Gabby eventually realized she couldn't condemn EJ for her imminent divorce. EJ suggested that Gabby might still be suitable to fight for her marriage, but she made a vaticination about it being over for good this time. At the cantina on Monday's day's occasion, Ava talked to Roman Brady, Josh Taylor, about the rent she still owed him. Roman was willing to give Ava her job back formally again, but he prompted her to clear the air with Stefan and see where effects stood. When Ava showed up at the bistro, Stefan wondered she was there to reclaim the job he offered her. After Stefan explained that the divorce was moving forward, she hoped he wasn't moving too snappily. Stefan didn't see any reason to drag this out since the damage was irrecoverable and prompted Ava to return to work for him since his marriage wouldn't be a problem. In the city forecourt, Julie Williams suggested to Thomas DiMera and Charlotte DiMera about Chad DiMera having a surprise for them. Leo Stark came on and said he heard the good news about Abigail DiMera, which confused the kiddies since they allowed their mama was deceased. Leo came up with a story about Abigail's angel body's upgrade and tied it in with his tooth fairy deception. At the Horton house on Monday's day's occasion, Chad met with Abigail and worked to move her that it was time to come clean to the children. Abigail still didn't want to fail Thomas and Charlotte by not flashing back them. Once Julie came home with the kiddies, Thomas asked who Abigail was. Abigail claimed she was just a work friend of Chad's and put off the discussion about Thomas and Charlotte's mama returning. Coming on Monday's Days of Our Lives show, Abigail made a pitch to Chad while Julie was getting the kiddies settled away. Julie returned and set up out Abigail wanting to go with Chad to Paris, where further recollections might resurface. Still, also she assured Chad and Julie that they'd confess to the kiddies if Abigail didn't recall anything further. Chad liked the sound of all that and was agitated about this Paris trip. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Abigail and Chad's Paris trip will come with some curveballs, so stay tuned for updates on the coming way of her facade. Days of Our Lives spoilers Tuesday, October 8, Hattie's tough goodbye, Johnny's confession, and Alex brings the sizzle. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, October 8, reveal that Johnny DiMera will have another agony involving a love scene that goes too far between Channel DiMera and Alex Kyriakis. It looks like that'll lead to Johnny making a concession about how uncomfortable he still is with Channel's co-star. Johnny may admit it's infruiting with his head and get Channel's consolation since she has no romantic interest in Alex. Indeed so, Alex and Channel's history is hanging Johnny, who can't fail to stop imagining flying sparks and stewing the worst. Still, it could lead to fresh trouble in their marriage if Channel and Johnny can't get a grip on this problem. Coming on Tuesday's Days of Our Lives occasion, it seems Alex will be all sweaty from a drill when he pays a visit to Stephanie Johnson's door. That'll surely get Stephanie's attention and will make her crave Alex indeed more. There will be some bedroom scenes for Stephanie and Alex soon, but that could involve further featuring on Stephanie's part. That said, temptation is on the rise between these two, so it may not be long until Alex and Stephanie fall back into bed together for real. Over with Bonnie Kyriakis, Days spoilers suggest she'll fight for Hattie Adams' job despite the recent pressure between them. Bonnie is pleased over not getting fired, but she doesn't want Hattie off body and soul either deep down. What Bonnie really wants is to work together in harmony, so she may make a pitch to Kate Roberts Brady and Abe Carver about that. Bonnie may suppose Hattie has learned her assignment and that they can all learn to get on. Still, Kate and Abe will stand their ground on Tuesday's Days occasion. Since they're over all the drama and there's no time for further rewrites, it sounds like Abe and Kate will stick to their plan to give Hattie the charge. That means Charlemagne is getting a fatal exit that involves falling down an elevator shaft. Hattie will get choked up over losing the part she's been so agitated about, but Kate and Abe may contend this is how it has to be. Leo Stark isn't to condemn for Hattie's blasting, but she'll presumably still hold him responsible on some position. Hattie will make her opinion known in some new scenes with Leo, so she may declare their fellowship over since he wrote her ghastly departure. Of course, clear losses aren't always as final as they feel. Rounded on our day's prognostications, this could be a setup for body and soul suckers to supplicate for Charlemagne's comeback and force them to undo her exit in some wild way. Days of Our Lives spoilers say some curveballs are still to come for Abe and Kate, so stay tuned for updates on any good news ahead for Hattie. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.